Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to show you how I did this pink Christmas set, so keep on watching. So first thing first, the color I'm going to be using is from Valentino and it's called Perfect Nude. As far as my monomer, as you guys already know, I use Young Nails monomer, and I also use Kiara Sky size 12 acrylic brush. I made it to day 7, you guys. That's 7 days of straight videos being uploaded to my channel, and I am so excited because I have not given up yet. I have not missed a day yet. I'm so proud of myself. I feel like I could accomplish everything right now. Like, I'm so happy. I am trying to see if I want to continue to keep posting, but you guys let me know down below in the comments. Should I continue to post every single day for the next 25 days, or should I just stop and post every other day, maybe like 3 times out the week? Just let me know. I already made it to day 7. I am keeping up with the consistency of actually posting, so I'm getting a little used to that, remembering that I have to post my videos for you guys. So just comment down below and let me know what you think. And if you guys are wondering where I get my nail tips from, these specific nail tips are from AliExpress, and they're the extra long coffin nail tips. And the only thing I did was cut them, and once I cut them, it was given more so of a tapered square kind of a shape. So I kind of like cut the sides a little bit more so that way it can give coffin, because once you cut your extra long nails, the tip of the nails is going to look like coffin, but once you cut it, it's going to give you back of that, it's going to go back to that square shape looking like. So you have to make sure you cut the sides. I don't know how to explain it, but it's just something I always do. I love to buy pre-shaped nail tips, and if my clients would love to leave the nails that long, like however long the nail tip is, then that's okay. But if they don't, I always make sure I cut it and still give them that coffin or square, whatever shape they want. And if you guys would love for me to do a better video on how I actually shape my nails with pre-shaped nail tips or without pre-shaped nail tips, just comment down below and I will do that video, because it's really the same thing. Once you know how to shape the nail, it's going to be so much better, because once you put your application, your acrylic on the nail, it's going to be easier. So when you shape the nail, you want to make sure you're shaping it to the way your client want it. Client can't ask for coffin and you give them square or tapered square. You have to know your different shapes, because it may look the same, but it's really not. Like, square and tapered square is not the same shape. Tapered square is more of a skinnier square, and then square is just like a regular square. Like, you don't cut the sides, you don't trim the sides, you don't do none of that. So as you guys can see, when I place my bead, I actually go in with like a medium to large bead, and then I place it where the natural nail meets with the fake nail tip. And I make sure my client hand is facing down. And all you're going to do is like pat it into place and pull down. You don't want to pull all the product down right away, because you do also want the product to stay so you can actually build the nail. I always make sure I clean the sides of the nails, because I want to keep the shape of my nail, and I don't want to spend a lot of time shaping the nail. So once I do that, then I go in with my second bead. So this second bead is going to go exactly where I placed the first bead. I'm going to place it down, pat it into place, make sure it's not dripping all over the place, and I just let it sit for a little bit, and then I'm going to start feathering it down. Light strokes, not hard where you're going to push down all that product. And I just make sure I clean the side walls of the nail. Cleaning the side walls is just like making sure you don't have the acrylic around the cuticle area. It's the same thing, because it can cause lifting on the side. So you don't want to flood your side walls as well. Now my third bead, I'm going to place it exactly where I placed the second one. And all I'm going to do is push it into the cuticle area. You're going to push it where you won't flood the cuticle area. That's very, very important. And all you're going to do is let it slide into the area it's supposed to go. And even if you make a mistake and flood the cuticle area or your sidewalls, you just wipe it off before it dries. You clean around it. And you just make sure you don't have no acrylic stuck in the sidewalls area around the cuticle area. And you're just going to keep on patting it into place. And then once I see that my nail is looking good from side to side, it doesn't look humpy, I have my apex, everything looks good, I just go ahead and move on to the next nail. And I did speed up this process here. All I'm going to do is keep repeating the same exact thing. Even if I did not have enough acrylic, it doesn't matter. I just go ahead and put in a second bead or third bead. It really doesn't matter. If you cannot do it in 3 beads, you can do 4, 5, 6 beads or however much beads you need. As long as your nail is not lumpy, bumpy, and it has the apex, the cuticle area is nice and flush, and the tip of your nail is even and it's not too thin or too thick. So the gel polish I'm going to be using is from Nail Reserve, and this color is called Baby Rose. And if you guys would like to save 50%, you can use my code Kassy. I will have the link down below in the description, so be on the lookout for that. So here's my tip, my number one tip when it comes on to doing French nails. One, I like to use either a base or a matte top coat. In this case, I'm using a matte top coat. And before I apply my French, and then I go ahead and do my French with the gel polish. The reason why I do this is because it makes it so much easier, and it gives you the perfect French every single time. It's so much easier to clean up if you make a mistake, one, and then two, it's like the gel polish that you're using to do the French, it's just like sliding on the nail. Like, you have to try it in order for me to, I can't really explain it, but you have to try it so you can see where I'm coming from. So for this nail, I'm going to make it a glitter nail, and it's going to be like a raw glitter. So I will not cure it. That's why I put my matte top coat first, and then I go ahead and I draw the French, and then I'm going to put the glitter on the nail while it's wet, and then I'm going to cure it. And then of course I'm going to dust off the excess glitter after. So for this nail, it's going to be the sweater nail, and I also left this one matte as well. And then I'm going to put the clear acrylic over it. You're going to see that at the end, but once I do the design, I don't know why every single time it's time for me to do a Christmas design, it's like I always forget how I did it. So I always have to go and look on TikTok or watch a quick 5-minute video on how to do it. But yeah, I just did the lines on there just to make it look nice, long as it's nice and even. And then another thing, you guys, I use my liner brush. My liner brush is from Beetles, and I use the black brush. The black one, I feel like it's the longest one, but it's so much easier for me to do it. And I had this brush for a long time, and I don't know why. I ordered a whole bunch of new brushes and I never used them. It's just something about this brush. This brush here, I don't know, it's like it makes me draw the perfect French, and it's like I don't know if I use a new brush if it's gonna do the same exact thing. I don't know, I'm weird like that. But yeah, so I'm gonna do this design and then I'm gonna put the clear acrylic over it. So this is the final look. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe and don't forget to leave a comment. Bye.